Good evening. And welcome to Loyola Catholic School here on the Hill. I'm Adam Bemmels, principal and school leader. I'm excited for tonight's concert, and I'm extremely proud to present this concert tonight under the direction of our director, her second year here, Mrs. Amy Wyken. I'm incredibly proud of Mrs. Wyken and the work her students have done over the course of the past 2 years. And so it's a wonderful opportunity tonight to be able to showcase their work and their efforts and bring that to you, and hope that this is a good kickstart to your holiday season as we move closer and closer to Christmas. The second reason I'm excited about this evening, and I've been told I'm not supposed to tell stories, I'm not any good at it, I should just pray because I'm good at that. But I'm going to tell a story. Second reason I'm excited this evening is, if you notice in your program, there's a couple of songs from the Polar Express. And my very first lesson I ever created and taught in a classroom was centered around the book, The Polar Express. I did it in a preschool classroom in a field experience many years ago. So when Gabby came home and told me this fall that they were going to be playing songs from The Polar Express, I was doubly excited. If you know that book, The Polar Express, and later the movie, has a wonderful story about faith and belief. And even though it doesn't say it necessarily about faith in the book, it does have that message. And actually, the author-illustrator, Chris Van Allsburg of The Polar Express, talked about that it is a story of faith, and it is a story of belief. And I really hope that we all, as Christians, are able to share our story of our faith and our belief to help those who are struggling with their faith this time of year. I hope we can be an inspiration, just like that book has been and that movie has been, for many people who are struggling and questioning their faith this time of year. And that's my hope and my prayer, that our concerts and the spirit we have here at Loyola Catholic School can lift you up and be an inspiration for those in our community and in our lives who need that extra jolt of faith, belief, and spirit. So as we do with everything here at Loyola, we begin in prayer in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Lord, we give thanks for the people here this evening, for the people who made it here safely, for those who had to travel from near and far. We give thanks for those that are around us in our lives today and here this evening. We also take this time right now to think about those who can't be here, or those who aren't fortunate enough to be surrounded by loved ones during the holiday season, as we know that can be so difficult. May we use your call to us as disciples and Christians to help lift them up this time of year and in their time of need, and that we can bring a truly joyous Christmas season to many around us. Amen. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, it's enough of me talking. Time to hand it over to Mrs. Wyken and the 6th grade band.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to say a few words before we begin. First of all, thank you guys for being here, and thank you for bracing the very cold weather to get here. We've had an interesting few days already this week, so thank you for your extra efforts to get your students here and to be here to watch the concert tonight. I just wanted to say a little note about the 6th grade. So this is their second year of band, and so from 5th grade we played a lot of stuff that kind of had all one part or unison music, as you probably heard from our concerts last year. And this year, in this fall, we have been working on these 2 songs that you're going to hear tonight that have multiple parts, which was kind of challenging at first, right? Yeah, but now they're pros at it. You know, they're doing a really great job doing multiple parts at the same time, and it's like just as easy as it was before. So they're doing a great job, so I hope that you can listen for that and how our music has gotten a little more complicated this year in 6th grade, and we're really excited to present our first song for you, Holiday for Basses. So we have some new members in 6th grade, and not all of them are here to join us tonight in this first concert, but we do have one student, some of our 6th graders who have moved in, which we've had a lot of new 6th grade families, which has been wonderful, but they didn't all have the chance to do band in 5th grade, so we have a few students who are playing catch up right now and trying to catch up on all the things that we did in 5th grade and get ready to play with their 6th grade classmates. One of them, we have Catherine back there in percussion. She's joined us now. We have 3 other students that are going to join us this winter, so you'll get a chance to hear them perform in the spring with us. In addition to our new students, we also have a few new instruments in 6th grade. So even though this person's not new to the baritone, we have a baritone if we want to hold it up. So we haven't, some of you didn't see that instrument last year with 5th grade. And then we also have some 2 students who are playing French horn if you want to hold those up too. Yeah, so we have some people who are switching over and they're doing a really great job, and we're going to have even some more instrument switches yet this year to kind of fill out our band and our instrumentation. So you'll start to see that, and I'll try to highlight that as we get some new instruments in the band. Our final piece is First Rockin' Christmas. And they have been working really hard on these new songs with all the different parts. We have lots of different melodies for Christmas tunes that get, each of the different sections get featured more in this piece, where we had our basses or our trombones and baritones that got to be featured in our last song. We kind of get a lot of different features from all the sections in our band for this one. So we hope you enjoy our final piece for 6th grade, First Rockin' Christmas. piece the 7th and 8th grade band performed was called Pevensie Castle. Not a Christmas tune, but it's one that we've been working really hard on. Earlier this year, we also did have a chance to perform a different program of music for our lower elementary students. We had kind of an informal concert where some of the younger classes came in and got to sit in and watch a band concert in the band room, and we got to kind of get to know each other as a band, because it is a new group this year. Even though it's still the 7th and 8th grade band, we've got a different group of 7th and 8th graders. So it was a good chance for us to kind of learn how we mesh together and work as this new band together. And then as we turn to our next part of the program, which, as mentioned before, we've got 2 pieces coming up that are from the Polar Express. And our first one that we're going to present is Believe. Right. Something I want to highlight, and this happens actually at the high school level too, we have a lot of students that do both band and choir at Loyola. And so these students work hard. They go every other day to band and choir, so they got to stay on top of music for 2 ensembles, and they do a really good job with this. And I know we're putting together a concert tonight, and then our choir concert is going to happen tomorrow evening, so I invite you all to go and see our 712 choir concert tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in our chapel over here. And they do a really great job with this. So if you do choir and band both, and if you're in high school and you want to stand too, you certainly can. Go ahead, all our band choir, both students can stand. All right, our final selection for 7th and 8th grade is going to be just the main theme from the Polar Express. So we hope you enjoy it. thank you. We're excited to get this last portion of our concert with our concert band started. We are looking ahead, there's lots of things going on for the high schoolers this year and next year as well. Just some things to highlight that are coming up. In the winter, we have some more basketball pep band, which we started already this month, and we'll be doing that. 7th and 8th grade are always welcome to join, and the 7th graders will be getting some pep band music too soon to start learning, and we'll get a few tunes that we'll work on in class, and they can start to join us here this winter for basketball. We also have large group contests, which seems far away now, March, but it's really going to come really fast, right at the beginning of the month, and then that's right before our concert too on the 12th. So we've got that, and also for any students who are wanting to take part of this opportunity, they have solo and ensemble contest as well at MSU in April. And so we'll start working this winter on any students who want to take on a solo piece or maybe do a duet or a small group or a small ensemble piece with some of their friends in their class, and they want to take that on. We'll start working on those things here coming up this winter. So it's going to be busy, and hopefully we don't have as many snow days as we did last year in February and January. But if we do, we'll just roll with the punches. So we hope that you enjoy our next piece. We turn to Spirals of Light. a few more things to talk about for our high school. As we look to even next school year already, we've got another trip planned for our high school band and choir, which the current eighth graders will be able to go on this trip. So spring break of 2021, we are heading to New Orleans. So that's going to be an awesome trip. Lots of great experiences for our kids, as all of the tours are that we go on here. So we are going to kind of kick off here our fundraising already on Saturday, so that's coming up fast. We're doing the Barnes & Noble fundraiser again to benefit our trip, so we've got a bunch of students who are going to go and do some gift wrapping and do some entertainment as well. And what you can do, if you notice in our program, there is actually a little flyer for the book fair, so you can take that in. I think some might even go home later this week at school, but you can take that into Barnes & Noble and you can do some Christmas shopping and you can present that at the time. And if you can't make it on Saturday, you can also go in anytime until the 19th as well, so that the students who are working this will benefit from our fundraiser to take some of that price off of our trip here. So it's never too early to start fundraising, so we are starting as soon as we can. So that's going to be great, and so if you can go out and support us on Saturday or do some shopping until the 19th, we definitely would appreciate that. We turn next to Greensleeves, arrangement by Alfred Reed. thank you again for coming out for all of our students' concerts tonight. Especially 7th, 8th grade, 6th grade, we did an awesome job, you did a great job performing, and thank you guys for being good audience members as well for us in our last portion of the concert. Just a few reminders here. I would definitely love some help getting some of these chairs and things put back so our gym classes can function normally tomorrow. It's going to be another cold day. So if you guys could help with getting those blue chairs back on the chair racks. We've got some chair racks in the hallway, and we've got some people like Mr. Landry here and Ms. Dirks to help put those chairs back. And they kind of have to go a certain way, so they'll get you started over there. And then students, as a reminder, get your instruments put away first, and then come back and help and get all this stuff put back. So thank you again for everybody who helped do this. We had lots of great decorations this year, which I don't even think I got a thank you in the program for that. Angie Winch and Trudy Clemens helped a lot with that, getting that set up here. So we have more decor this year, which is exciting and gets us more into the spirit as well. Our last piece for you tonight, it threads some famous classical pieces of music in here, just little snippets here and there. And so we'll kind of see how sharp you are up here with catching all this. They come by really fast, so let's see how many you can get here in this final piece. I think I counted 12 when I was doing my list. So see how many you can find. We hope you enjoy this last piece. Thank you again. Drive safely and stay warm.